In this video, we're going to solve quadratic inequalities in one variable, graph the solution set, and express the solution set using interval notation. It says solve the following quadratic inequality. So how we start these problems is we want to get, basically we want to get this a value to be non-negative. So we're going to divide by -1 to start. And we divide an inequality by a negative, the inequality sign flips. So you have x squared minus 4x plus 3 is less than or equal to 0. And then I'm going to treat this just like an equation, and I'm going to find the zeros for the function. So I'm going to say that x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0, and I'm going to ignore the inequality sign for now, just so I can find the zeros. I can factor this, and the factors of 3 that add to -4 would be x minus 3, x minus 1 is equal to 0. Let's use zero product property. So we have x minus 3 is equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we end up with x equal 3 when we add the 3 across, or x is equal to 1 when we add the 1 across. So we have two solutions to the quadratic, right? Two zeros. But because we're doing an inequality, what we need to do is we need to draw a number line. We need to mark those two zeros on the number line. So we're going to mark 1 and 3. And then what we're going to do is we're going to check these three spots on the number line to see which ones actually satisfy the inequality. So we're going to check this spot here by using 0 because 0 is less than 1. We'll check in between 1 and 3 by using 2. And then we'll check past 3 by using the number 4. And we'll plug all those in up here. So we're going to say that 0 squared minus 4 times 0 plus 3 is less than or equal to 0. So we'll check that one. We'll do 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 3 is less than or equal to 0. And then we'll do the same thing with the 4. 4 squared minus 4 times 4 plus 3 less than or equal to 0. So you can see we're comparing all of these to see if they're less than or equal to 0. We start with the first piece. We get 0 squared minus 4 times 0. Well, both of those are 0, so we get 3 less than or equal to 0. That's not true. So because that's not true, that means that these are not solutions. So no solutions here. And then we check the middle. So this is 4 minus 8 plus 3 less than or equal to 0. Well, that's -4 plus 3, that's -1 less than or equal to 0. That is true. So we have some solutions in here. Kind of circle that area. And then 4 squared is 16 minus 16 plus 3 less than or equal to 0. Well, again, we get 3 less than or equal to 0. That's not true. So these are not solutions out here. So our solutions actually just run from 1 to 3. Now, because it says less than or equal to, that means that these are actually closed dots on 1 and 3. So we can say that this is a bracket from 1 to 3, and those are our solutions. Let's try a second example. Okay, in this second example, we have a similar equation where we have negative x squared plus x plus 2 greater than 0. We're going to divide by -1 to start. And we get x squared minus x minus 2 is less than 0. We're going to set that equal to 0. And we're going to factor it. So we're going to say that this is x minus 2. X plus 1, because -2 and 1 are factors of -2 and they add to -1. Let's do the zero product property. So we get x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we get x is equal to 2, or x is equal to -1. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to graph these on a number line. So to graph these on a number line, we'll mark these. We've got 2 or negative 1 here and 2 here. And then we will compare these with the inequality that's up here. So we're going to pick a number that's less than negative 1. So we can get these three regions figured out here. So this is negative 2 we'll use out here. In between we'll use 0. It's an easy number to use. And then we'll use 3 out here. So I'm going to plug in negative 2 squared minus negative 2 minus 2 less than 0. Then I'm going to do the same thing with 0. So 0 squared minus 0 minus 2 less than 0. And then we're going to get 3 squared minus 3 minus 2 less than 0. So let's check all of these. This will be 4 plus 2 minus 2 less than 0. Well, 4 plus 2 minus 2, we're going to get 4 less than 0. Not true. So this area is not solutions. 0 squared minus 0 minus 2. So that's negative 2 less than 0. That is true. So these are solutions. And then 3 squared minus 3 minus 2, that's 9 minus 5. Well, 9 minus 5 is not less than 0, so this is not true. And because our inequality sign is less than this time, this is an open circle on the negative 1 and an open circle on the 2, so we're going to go from negative 1 to 2 with parentheses.